Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
YouTube, what's up? Coronavirus, are you infected? Are you infected? Have you disinfected? Wash your hands. Destroying stocks everywhere. Wait, so how we
Start with
Corona, abi?
okay, yeah.
And then go to where the next one.
That's
Oh no, Okada.
Okada, yeah, that was important.
Then which other one is the one?
Then you sent one on.
What is Lagos Bond? That was for infrastructure.
Yeah, that
Now.
was for infrastructure.
Have you seen this waterway revolution signs everywhere?
No, I'm not sure.
Oh, have you seen it?
No.
He's now passing around waterway, saying that water channels now the new one. They put banners now, waterway revolution. So he has one water ferry thing, one ferry Lagos. Someone his picture is on it. We should enter that guy too. Oh, camera, I should enter it. Oh,
Best part of the show.
yeah. Oh, here you use this.
Right. So you see, everything is possible on Quick Teller.
So Corona first, and
Yeah,
then
Corona first,
Okada,
then Okada,
then Nerk.
then we have NRC,
Okay.
then it's some Nigerian draws out of IFC stuff fighting.
See that one, I'm not sure. The way what should coming to
Alright, guys.
Yeah, I have the data.
Alive.
Action Solutions.
Serious,
You
man.
can
Lagos City, non-infected Lagos City. How are you guys doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Business Express on Smooth 98.1 FM. It is Rotus. I am joined by Emmanuel from ARM. Emmanuel, good morning to you.
Morning,
sir.
Lagos.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So much to talk about this morning. Lagos, join us 0809 444 0981. That's on WhatsApp. We're streaming live on YouTube. And I said some stuff I shouldn't have said, but it's on YouTube. Go check it out. www.youtube.com/smooth91. We're also on Twitter at smooth91fm. And I'm trying to get Kim Kardashian numbers. Rotan quotes, ROTA and KWOT. Emmanuel, let us start with the coronavirus. China, they just came back from their lunar year, or is it their Chinese New Year?
Yeah.
The global stocks are just, man, what's happening now? It's not good. It's not looking good out there.
Latest updates are announcing that we have over 361 reported cases of death now due to the virus, and that has been affecting economic activities in China. The slowdown activities across various sectors.
Yeah.
In fact, the equity market also has been reflective of the slowdown in economic activities. We've seen the market has plunged significantly over the past few days. In fact, China, the PBOC, that's the People Bank of China.
Yes.
They had to lower their short-term rates, just to suppress this, just to help eliminate this suppress growth that we've been seeing in China.
Yeah.
They also
I even hear they want to pump liquidity
Exactly,
into their system.
yeah.
They
They
want to
also-
pump money in there
they
just to
also-
boost things up.
Yeah, they also pledge to pump additional liquidity into the system. In fact, they're looking to it's pumping over 1.2 trillion yuan. That's about 173 billion US dollars.
107. How much are we looking for infrastructure? I see 100 billion,
100 billion,
over the
yeah.
next 30 years. And China just throwing 173 billion just like that into the market.
It's a different
Levels. But okay, so as far as implications for us.
Yeah, so the implication is that given the fact that China is one of the major trading partners with most countries in the world, I will start to see that economic slowdown affect other emerging markets.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's also going to affect our developed markets. So overall, it's going to affect global economic activities if this is not curtailed on time.
And that is what is giving people cause for concern, because
Exactly.
I think the first death was recorded in Philippines. The first death outside of China.
First reported case outside China has been reported in Philippines now.
And there's more, but it's maybe, I don't know if it's the African in us. We still haven't. Was it Botswana? We only have like only what, 1 or 2 cases in Africa.
Someone said
suspected?
that they might have the case in Nigeria, and now those are treating malaria.
Yeah, right. And if I even the Nigerian one, it was disputed now, or something like that.
Yeah, they disputed it.
Was strong. Okay, but oil prices, we need to talk about that. Oil
Yeah,
prices,
and also for oil price, also we actually saw that impact on oil price negatively last week. With oil price trading below $60 per barrel. So, given that China is one of the major countries that has the highest demand for oil, so we've seen that pressure oil prices are lower over the recent days.
Yeah. So that's like what's our benchmark again? Benchmark is 55.
Yeah, benchmark.
Oil is at 56 now, Abi.
It's still about 56, like $58. Last time I checked was like $58 per barrel.
Oh, wow. I think I checked it this morning. I think it was 56, but we have to watch out. So this thing is still, it has effects on
negative effects on
All right. Okay. Good morning, Rota's early morning band. Which one is? Oh, Bolaji, I was talking about uninfected. You have to wash your hands, Bolaji. Wash your hands and stay healthy. Okay. Let me ask you this, Mano. The United States, they announced, President Trump put forward an executive order or something invoking his powers given to him by his constitution to stop any foreign nationals coming from China or anywhere else into the United States. Said only family members of U.S. citizens will still be quarantined for 2 weeks. I think it's essentially stop Chinese from coming in.
Yes,
what about us? We have a number of, see, all our infrastructure is tied to China. We've got Nigerians that trade and do business, in China. They go buy electronics, blah, blah, blah. Should we be restricting Chinese from coming into?
For now, I don't think we can afford to do that.
See, we need the money. You see this life
already. I think over 2 dozen countries, over a dozen countries have actually restricted travel to and from that China city Wuhan already. So it's not just even US. For Nigeria, we really rely on them, man.
We do, Abi.
We need them. We need them.
All right, Ibrahim says, I stand to be corrected, but why did the Chinese market deplete so much when the equities market is long term? Is it that the world does not believe in China?
It's based on economic sentiment. So when you think economic growth is going to slow down, which should definitely affect the companies instead negatively. So it's just
because I understand that region, is it one him or whatever it's called. There are a number of car manufacturers that are there. There's one big fiber optics company that's there.
Exactly.
There are over 60 million people that live there. Manufacturing hub, all these things. So it's really pretty important to the to Wuhan. Yeah, thank you, Wuhan. So pretty important as far as the global economy is concerned. Okay, and Ibrahim says he's confirming it's $58.15 for Brent crude, and what 55 a bit for our benchmark. Okay. Let's see now. Shall we? See, why I asked you this security question, as for possibly restricting Chinese people from coming into Nigeria, is because we're going to now move from coronavirus to Okada virus. Is that what you call it? Yeah, or Keke virus. So we saw the effects of the ban go into place. What did you notice with regards to transportation this weekend in parts of Lagos?
On Saturdays, the magnitude of people I saw on the road.
So on the side of the road waiting for transport,
it was quite much.
Wow.
It was quite much, man.
Yeah.
It caused a lot of traffic along that Yava to Jibo side. It was a mad traffic, man.
And I also heard that as a result, it's a demand and supply thing, Nabi.
Yeah, so
prices
due to as demand increases for the other alternatives, definitely what you expect is these guys will definitely increase their own prices. So you see most of all these small buses, the normal dampers, they've increased their price by almost 100%.
It's crazy. And then even the ride-hailing vehicles as well.
It's also,
the Ubers and Bolts of this world. Those ones to surge pricing.
Exactly. Bolts and Uber.
Have you switching to the ride-hailing motorcycle guys? Yeah. Have you seen this? Lagos, I'm going to put this video on our Twitter. I'll also put it on WhatsApp so you guys can watch it as well. Governor Sanwo-Olu at the platform, the platform, that popular church thing where they come and they all, everybody comes and talks about what they plan on doing. You saw the video, yeah?
I saw it. Yeah.
He what was he saying? He said
it was outlining the reason. It was outlining his strategy to curtail transportation. So as of last year October, he already hinted at trying to eliminate, trying to create a one system for all our bike riders.
Exactly.
So instead of us having these usual normal bikes along the street, so we just have a one system whereby everybody is head accountable.
And he said he wanted to harmonize.
Exactly. He wanted to harmonize everything, make everything just with one system.
So people are calling this a policy flip-flop because the CEO and co-founder of MaxNG, he's in the papers in Punch saying that they invested about 5 billion naira. You saw it, eh? They invested about 5 billion naira in Lagos in order to get this thing off the ground. He said that they are responsible for over 2,000 jobs. He said about 70,000 indirect jobs. And I mean, I think it was even on TV last week. what now happens now with, I mean, with all the money they put together, with all the, you know.
This is one of the issues most foreign guys have with Nigeria. Not just Lagos, even Nigeria.
Yeah.
First, we have kind of inconsistency of policies. We have unclarity of policies also. So that just even puts most foreign investors even aside from investing in our markets.
In our markets, yeah.
So I think they're working. I don't know what's correct. I think they're having discussions.
Let me read Benga's tweet. There was an update around 11 o'clock. Lagos, you guys, I hope you follow Lagos State on Twitter. Okay, Benga Kamu says, I support the ban on Okadas, but we need substitutes for the motorcycles to move people from place to place. What happened on Saturday is proof there is need for alternatives. Speaking of Benga, you like this? I don't know who saw this. Lagos State sends a tweet around that kind of 11 o'clock last night. They said that they are sending out 65 buses across a number of locations. They gave the locations here, and also they gave prices as well. Emmanuel, do you think that 65 buses is good? I mean, I don't know. Lagos, what do you think? 65? Where are these? Okay, wait, I have it. All right. So the new routes for the Lagos buses will extend its services from tomorrow. That is today. They sent this tweet yesterday. And the specified transport fares are Ikeja to Ogba, 100 naira. Berga to Ogba, 100 naira. Ikeja to CMS, 200 naira. Oshodi to Aja, 500 naira. Obalende to Aja, 250. CMS to Aja, 250. Inner Marina to Aja, 250. Someone else sent me a message and said, Rutus, what if I want to go from a smaller routes where the kekes used to take us? How does that now work?
Trickle.
Gosh, this thing is gonna be something else. Oluwatayo says, but the buses do not ply all the routes. Yes, that's Oluwatayo on WhatsApp. Who do people move from Obalende to VI? Very, very good question. Dami is not believing the figure from Max NG. He said, Dami says that 5 billion is overrated, I beg, but I feel his pain though. Yinka says only a wicked Chinese will move up and down anyhow. Now, make no mistake, we will quarantine anybody, forget their money and that we need. We cannot come and die for one virus caused by eating snakes and airbats. We have Lassa fever to deal with, even Okada virus. The Lassa fever, we didn't even mention that. We are facing, and that one is killing people, right?
Aside that, I last night I also saw another one in China, a flu that is affecting chickens or so.
Interesting.
I also eat China yesterday.
I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but is this biological warfare? Do you think? I don't want to go there. Well, look, okay, transports. Okay, let's see Papi K's message here. We're going to go to NERC real quick. Let's see this announcement from NERC. Max NG, one of the senior Okada companies, co-founder, said they've invested over 5 billion in Lagos before this ban thing. Imagine the company should sue the states big time. Investors and creditors will deal with these owners. That's from Papi K. It's a long saga. Okay, last point on this. I would have thought, let's not all just be complaining. Let me put forward the solution. Emmanuel, let me know what you think. Lagos, let me know what you think. I thought at least, okay, I submit to, for the unregistered Okadas, you remove them and at least allow the ride sharing guys to expand.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what we thought.
I believe that's what should have.
But they didn't do it.
No, that was it.
All right, let's move to power. Modupe sent me this on Twitter on Friday. The National Electric Regulatory Commission,
NARC.
Yeah, they're saying that they want to remove tariff-related liabilities from discos. What? It smells of a subsidy or something. What's going on?
So there is NARC. They are working on implementing this new tariffs.
Yeah.
For the discos, and before now, virtually all the discos they have standing liabilities to Gencos and NBET and Gencos indirectly.
And NBET is the bulk electricity trading.
Exactly.
Okay.
So when NBET issues invoices to these disco guys, these invoices still contains past liabilities or money the CEO, and now they're trying to implement this new tariff, which they feel is cost reflective.
Yes.
So the idea is that they don't want these past liabilities to still remain on the invoices, which is indirectly affecting the creditworthiness of the discos.
Yeah.
So what NARC is trying to do is to just clear out these past liabilities away from the discos books.
So But the liabilities can't vanish into thin air now. Somebody
So
has
the,
to.
so in the publication they made mention of a payments assurance facility,
Yeah.
as well as other funding sources which we use to clear these obligations. Yeah.
Interesting. So so maybe there's a path forward with the power situation.
Yeah, let's just hope for.
Announcements. MI from Akoka says Lagos should just chalk their L. They goofed. Policy flip-flops and FDI isn't in the same WhatsApp group. Bumi says the essence of bikes is to ease transport and moving people faster. Won't more buses increase traffic in Lagos? Bumi, I'm wondering the same thing.
More traffic.
Look, why is Lagos government thinking like this? We need an active rail system from Ikorodu to the end of Aja and back.
Imagine we can have that.
Every mega city
Imagine if we can have that.
Has a rail system. With that Lagos, that blue line thing. When did they announce that? Was it 2008?
It's been years, over 10 years now, man.
Johannesburg, I think, where else? Somewhere in Rwanda. Other African countries since that time have announced their own rail systems and implemented at least phase 1 of them. We don't, still nothing. It's
man, we have a long way to go.
Hey, it's something else. Let's see now. Okay, we've talked about NERC. Shall we go to this interesting story from Business Day? Those guys, all right. Let's tread carefully. Although there was a tweet from somebody, the person involved in this story. Business Day said that according to the IFC, Nigeria has dropped out of their top 5 investment destinations. That's what they said. Now, IFC's country manager saw the story on Twitter. I hope you guys are following all this on Twitter. All the interesting stuff happens on Twitter. Her name is MASCN Lore. She now sent a tweet saying Nigeria remains IFC's #1 portfolio country in sub-Saharan Africa. As an investment destination, Nigeria remains among the ranks of the biggest emerging economies in the world. Still, Nigeria needs more investment to kickstart growth. So people now saw her message and were like, Business Days, they're just trying, they are negative, they're trying to demarket Nigeria. But then some people were like, come, read what she said properly. She did. She didn't say they were lying. So what's the story here?
I actually checked the data. IFC, they have a database which shows their commitments to virtually all countries.
Yes.
In terms of equity, bond, and also loans. So I think as of 2016 or so, Nigeria used to be the top 5 investment destination countries.
Okay.
And #1 in the sub-Saharan Africa.
Yes.
Fast forward to today, Nigeria still remains the #1 investment destination country in sub-Saharan Africa. But from what I check, I see they're like #6 in terms of investment destination across the world. So before Nigeria, we have the likes of Brazil first, India second, Turkey, Argentina, and China. And before we now see now Nigeria. So
it looks like they are right.
Yeah, so our position,
we dropped out.
Yeah. Well, our position hasn't really changed that much compared to 2016 to date. From let's say 50 to 6 or so.
I see. Michael Yaya says, good morning. This is so disheartening that everyone has to storm the bus park this morning. Valentine is giving me the air traffic control signals. I think we covered everything this morning. Yeah. Exactly. So Lagos, I see your messages. Will continue tomorrow. There is lots to look out for. We have to keep watching what happens with this coronavirus thing. Everybody stay safe. Please wash your hands. See what's happening with transport. We'll just have to see what Lagos State does. Emmanuel from ARM, thank you for joining us this morning. I appreciate it. Thank you for your messages. Business Express. See you guys tomorrow.
Express, brought to you by EnterSwitch.
Man.
All right. You too.
I don't believe what happened early this morning.
Accident.
Not even accident. Where I park my car.
Somewhere, hoping for their dreams to come true. We chase our dreams down. They keep searching for answers. We question the answers.